Hello friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome whether it's your first time or you're a long-time subscriber. I posted a video of some mini albums and got some feedback that you wanted to see more. I think I'll just turn this into a series and show them to you. I have some more that aren't in my house that I want to get a hold of and show you. It won't all be right away, there will be gaps, but I'll just keep adding to the series. This one right here that I want to show you is size-wise. It is about 7 by 7. It's a little under 7 each way, but bigger than 6 by 6. It was a kit from embellishkits.com. When I looked recently, it was still available, so I'll put the link below in case you want to look. When I showed you some of my mini albums, like this one, for example, completely made from scratch, okay, trash to treasure type book. This one is a kit, and I think it's about $40. Much more on the expensive side, but I just loved it and couldn't resist it. Almost every single thing that you see here came in the kit. I may have added a couple random things on the front. I always go, my friend calls it off the plan or something, I don't know. But I can't follow instructions. It's just not my thing. I like them for inspiration. So you'll see when you look at the kit instructions, some of my pages are exactly the same and some not at all. Depends on what I was trying to fit. It has ribbons. It has I'm pretty sure the ribbon came with it. And then this cute little 24/7 tag. The kit said, "Best day ever. Life is good. Enjoy the everyday moments." So what I did with this book was, instead of making it one theme, I literally took moments that might slip away in a year, and it was 2015, and put them together in a book. So a couple of these things, like my anniversary vacation, I have a 12 by 12 layout of, but some of the things would have been moments that I never would have thought of again or been documented. Some people probably don't want to be on social media, so I've covered up some people, okay? If they don't have Facebook or Instagram or anything, they probably don't want to be on there. This first page, this is an example of Shelby's work from the kit, where she has you cut triangles and you make this nice little pattern. This was just a typical evening with my dad hanging out at the farm, and usually I would never take a picture, but for some reason we did, and it turned out good. Here I'm crafting with a friend, so I have just a picture of us making a mess. Look, I'm even working on this album, so that's fun. Then we went to Vegas, and my husband and his friend, who don't even live in the same countries, showed up in shirts of the same brand. It's Big Sumo or Sumo Fish, I think. They designed the shirts, so it was just funny. Then a Timbers game one night, and I think this wasn't from the kit, but all of this printed paper that you see was, and I really liked the color scheme of it. And here, two crazy dogs. This is our older dog, Pooh, and then Wilson, and he's filled out quite a bit, so he's quite a bit bigger now. That was actually the first time that they ever calmly laid down together, so we could photograph that. There were treats involved. Here's a fun party that we happened to take a picture of through a frame, and you can see this grid of printed paper behind. That's an idea that came from the kit. And these are all inked along the edges. I don't know that you can tell that, and just glued down. So no fancy shapes, not a lot of work. It goes together quickly. Who doesn't need a picture of ocean and toes, right? That's the perfect day right there. Oh, here's another perfect day. We went to visit some friends and went out cruising in a shiny blue car. You'll notice my toes match. A trip to the Bahamas. So this is an example where I have a big page of this, and I also loved the Costco, like, I don't know what you call it, like the reject slip, or it's like the old version of the negative strip for my scrapbook page. That was really fun. And all these life is good things that came in this album, and happiness is, and just really positive sentiments. Here's another picture from the Vegas trip. And then my husband hates jigsaw puzzles, like with a passion, and I love them. So every year on Christmas Eve, he does one with me, and then we take a picture. Sometimes there's dogs and cats in the picture. You can see there's one back there. But when we finish the puzzle, we take a picture. Unless we're on a beach somewhere, then he doesn't have to do a puzzle, so he tries that. Here's another amazing picture. So this is a view to me that I'm very familiar with and love. And this was a day when it had beautiful color in the sky. when my husband looks at this picture, he probably sees his car, but I just see the oak tree and the backdrop. And it has a quote, "When you stop and look around, this life is pretty amazing." That's kind of like the line from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So I like that for a page for his car because he's a big fan of that movie. "May you live all the days of your life." It's a quote from Jonathan Swift. And I thought that's a good one, right? Enjoy them all. This was more people who probably don't want to be on social media. And we all found crazy hats and put them on and took a picture. So it was fun. Now this book, when you switch to the back page, it gets a little weird. It probably wouldn't be great for kids. I don't know if all of these corrugated books are like this, but you kind of have to like shimmy it to get to the very last page. So that's just something to keep in mind. Some mini albums would be good for books for kids to read or look through, or books about them, or a theme for when they turn 5. This one, maybe not so much. So this is when we took the 2 dogs on a walk together the first time. When I did, that's a pretty big deal. It took a long time to get there. She doesn't even need a leash except that she gets scared. He is like a freight train. So that was a project. And 24/7, there were a lot of these great things, and cork. And then this was the day, you can tell like the sidewalks aren't even swept yet. This was the day that my backyard got done. And the lawn was in and it looked amazing. So it was super exciting. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen pictures of it, and you can't see the fence now. It's a little bit different, but it's fabulous. I love it. A wedding. I try to block out like dates and important information, right? In case somebody else that isn't really a crafter watches these videos. And a trip to Hawaii, and this was just my friend and I standing in the water, and then I write about donuts, and that Matt had to get a blender like Trent, and then I used some more of the Costco strip down here. Super fun. And a walk in the park. This is what a park in Hawaii looks like. Decorated the back also with somebody who probably doesn't want a picture, and used more of the printed paper. I loved cutting around this geometric pattern on it. This is a pretty fun book, and when I find something that kind of matches the color scheme or a sticker that I love for this, I just add it. So that's why some of it doesn't match. I hope you liked this video and this album, and that I zoomed in enough for you. I'll be posting more videos soon, and I have a million projects going on, not just mini albums. There will be plenty of variety for you soon. Have a great day, and thanks so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I don't know a lot about YouTube, but I know that most of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. It's free. I don't always even see your name, depending on how you've set up your account. The number of subscribers is something I use as an indicator to see how I'm doing. So thanks so much. Bye-bye.